Thanks to the support of the MERA Foundation and the Darwin Initiative, our team has co-designed the first Mediterranean Environments Regional Academy happening in Morocco from the 2nd to the 11th of November of 2018.
The Academy, as the name suggests, is an academy for people working in a particular region. In this case, it's the Mediterranean. So our participants come from all corners of the Mediterranean, and that's been a really brilliant experience seeing the similarities and the differences across the Mediterranean. So what unites us, but also what makes us different, and how do we work in those different dimensions?
Well, the vision of the Mediterranean Environments Regional Academy comes from our Global Environments Network. The idea that we hold a summer academy that brings people from around the world, but the idea of the Regional Academy is to bring people from one specific region, focus on maybe 1 or 2 or 3 topics. In this Regional Academy, we decided to focus on agroecology, the very rich diversity of plants and even animals that are used in agricultural systems in the Mediterranean. And we also had a special part on local plant commercialization, or I'd prefer to say local product commercialization. Honey, medicinal and aromatic plants, fruits, grains, all of these things that local communities can use themselves, but also sell to improve their livelihoods.
So for the past 8 days, we've been doing all sorts of workshops, skill sharing, having ethnobotany breaks, and we've been really looking into some of the tools and skills that people working in the Mediterranean really need. So things like participatory approaches to working with communities, non-violent communication, all sorts of skills and activities for people who aren't just wanting to produce work in the field, but who are really wanting to work in a holistic way. And I think when you create skills and you create tools for people to really get involved, it brings out a whole set of skills and a whole set of awareness that people wouldn't normally use.
We learned so much, so many innovative techniques with the relevant experts. The main message we took from MERA 2018, biodiversity conservation cannot happen without local communities and without cultural practices that we have to promote and embrace.
I found this Regional Academy to be quite special because at the heart of it, we have our own team, the Global Diversity Foundation and its partner, the Moroccan Biodiversity and Livelihoods Association, constituted about half of the people at the Regional Academy. But we had people from Turkey, from Greece, from Algeria, from Tunisia, and from other countries who came in either as participants or as resource people. So we had a focus that'll help our own field projects in Morocco, but a broadening of the topics so that we could reach out and create a Mediterranean regional network.
I think one of the really special things has been the integration with the GDF project. So participants here were actually able to witness and participate in project activities relating to the local communities. So rather than learning things in a very abstract manner, they were seeing these projects in action. They were part of a community dialogue. They were listening to members of the community, watching interactions with the team, and learning from the community. And I think that's really, really helpful for young people building up their careers and learning really how to do things in practice.
It has been a good opportunity to be part of this workshop because there's a mixture of people from Mediterranean and there's an exchange of experiences between us. And the sessions and the workshops are really related to our field work, to work with communities. The gender approach sessions were really related to what we do as foundation and as association here in the High Atlas.
And that's probably been one of the key defining things of MERA, of participants really learning from one another, which is one of the main aspects of GEN events, is peer-to-peer mentoring, which we really focus on.
And I think the learning occurs not only among participants, but also between resource people, facilitators, and participants. So I think this is what is so special about this type of events, is that you have a very horizontal and enriching peer-to-peer learning at various levels.
For example, in the beginning we asked them to present a Picha presentation, to present themselves, what they do, what kind of work or research they're doing. And it was amazing to see, because we did the same presentation but worked with them throughout the whole week, improving the way they present their work.
So I think that this type of regional academies and also the global academy are very important, because activists, researchers, and especially the youth, usually they work in quite isolated places, and it really gives them the opportunity to create very strong networks and even friendships that can last, for longer, and that can be the seeds for further collaboration. This is one of the very important aspects to it.
Is this an experience that we would replicate? I think we would like to do this regional academy in other countries of the Mediterranean, and in each case, whether it be in Lebanon or whether it be in another part of North Africa or perhaps in the European Mediterranean, it really depends that where it's hosted, the kinds of questions that we would ask. Would it be about food security? Would it be about the policies of diversity? These are different themes that we might take up depending on who's organizing it and the group of people who come.